Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm the Andromedan Tarot. I hope your day is going well so far. Today I wanted to do a fun reading and I kept thinking about doing why are you the main character? So this is what we're doing today. Why are you the main character in your life? What makes you unique? What makes you stand out basically? We have three piles. We have pile 1 with consciousness or the fluorite crystal, pile 2 with ritual or the clear quartz and the 7 chakras on top, and pile 3 with intuition or the amethyst crystal. So to choose your pile, let your intuition guide you. Pause the video if you need to. Take your time. Maybe concentrate on your breathing, or just close your eyes and see which pile are you drawn the most to. When you're ready, I'm gonna see you in your reading. Hello pile 1, welcome back. If you choose consciousness or fluorite crystal, then this is your reading. Like I mentioned, we're gonna look into why you're the main character in your life, in your group of friends or family, whatever the case may be. So we're gonna start with your oracles, and then I'm gonna show you your tarot. So we also have release, let go of what's no longer serving you, loneliness. We have root with imum coeli. I'm probably not saying that right. The 12th house with introspection. Leo with shine. The 8th house. Right away, pile 1, what I have with mystery, release, and I could even include introspection, but mainly these two is I feel like you're somebody who's really good at letting go of things, or of moving on from what no longer serves you. Just with change in general, you seem to be somebody who kind of just go with the flow in life and seems comfortable to do it. With introspection and loneliness, these two makes me feel like, first of all, you might be introspective, but you might work on yourself a lot, or if it's not like something that is permanent, it's something that you go back to multiple times in a year, or whatever timeline it might be. But it feels like you're always changing, you're always evolving and working on something about yourself. And you know, that might be very different from the rest of the people around you, and that it could clearly be something that makes you stand out in a crowd, in that group, but definitely something that could make people thought and make people think that you're different than them, but in a good way. Clearly in a way of some people probably thinking that yes, you are different, of you're in a different caliber. That will make you kind of a main character. Consciousness and introspection, again, it really makes me feel that you might be very good at listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to your body, whatever your case may be. But there's something about you being very good at following certain signs, or you being good at believing in what's best for you no matter the situation. Of course, for you personally, you might not feel like that, but what we're doing today will mainly be in the perspective of why people see you as a main character. So it is possible that not everything I'm saying resonates with you personally, since it's based on what others sees and perceive of you. Leo makes me feel like you know, Leo is the main character. Like, just that really makes me feel like, all in all, with everything about you, you are a main character. You are standing out, even in days where you're not feeling well, or in the days where you're like, oh, I don't care, I don't do anything. but it's just by being you, you stand out naturally. There might be something about your appearance, maybe your hair, maybe the way that you dress, that make you stand out, that makes you appear different. And maybe for some of you it's like, I don't know if it's actually a term, I know I use it, but maybe I'm wrong, but it's like you being overdressed in situations. So maybe you're just going out to a restaurant with your friend and you seem overdressed. That will make you appear as a main character for some. But overall, with Leo, it seems like, you know, there's something about you. There's an air about you. You seem to always be shining and be open. And I heard even in the darkest moment, it's like you're still shining. So I would not be surprised if we have the star card, although I did not look at your tarot, so we'll see. But to me, it feels like you're a star among people, and that's why you're a main character. That's why you stand out. Everything about you shine. Everything about you is different and attracts the eyes of others. But let's see your tarot. We have the 10 of Cups. So I just moved the camera because I did not have the right amount of space. So you have the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. 888 could be significant. The Empress. See, main character, the Empress is like you're the one. The 3 of Wands. The 9 of Cups. The Sun. Oh, Leo again. Definitely someone shiny, if I can say that way. Not age, but Ace of Swords, sorry. Maybe there's something about your age. And the 4 of Wands. With the 10 of Cups and even with the 4 of Wands, this might be specific, but I heard something about you being able to lift up the mood and always being there for people. So, you know, really being generous and open-minded and people-oriented in a way. Like you're a very good friend. I feel like this really puts you in a place of standing out, and that probably is the case because it feels like you're ready to go very, very far for the people you love. You're ready to go very far for your friends, and whether it's helping them out or doing something for them. Like I'm hearing something about birthdays, maybe you throw parties for them, you know, things like that. So you're really paying attention to people, and it's rare. There's also something about you going deep, like you diving deep into yourself, but also something about subjects. So maybe you like to have deep conversation with people, and that will probably surprise them, you know. So I feel like once they see that part of yourself, you're definitely in the category of being very different for them, of being one of a kind. So again, for some, that would be one thing that make you stand out for people and make you kind of the main character in your life. It feels like you're not afraid. You're not afraid of yourself. You're not afraid of diving deep, whether it's your emotion or thoughts or subjects with others. For some of you, the main character aspect comes from your ideas, from something that you create. Maybe you are very creative. It could be your imagination. It feels like some of you are simply unapologetically yourself. I hope I did not destroy that word. It's like in everything you do, in every way you look, whether again, however you dress, however you whatever you do with your hair, whatever you do with your makeup, it's like everything that is about you is you, and that's what you show to the world. There might be something about being a theater kid. Maybe some of you are in theater. Maybe some of you are actor or want to be actor or actresses. So you know, and you want a main character lead, but it feels like you are simply a main character lead in your life, and you're trying to live your life that way. You might take risk. You might make big decision that could potentially scare others in your life, but you simply do what you feel like you have to do, and it works out. and that makes you a main character. So let me give you maybe some clues about you. I don't know, maybe months or letters, something like that. Okay, so we have a lot. We have B. I heard Queen B. Maybe some of you like Beyonce or just bees in general. Also, there's something about, you know, the lady who's like on another day of saving the bees. Maybe she's significant. Maybe you like watching her video or something. July. Maybe you're born in July. Taurus. Oh, well, okay. You. J. N. Ooh. E. W, or this could also be an M. 6. Let's put it here. Aries. Yeah, this one really makes me feel main character energy, like, you know, very flamboyant, kind of like a Leo. 2. Maybe you're 26. 9. 999, again another 9. F. I heard FU with these two, but 4. 0. Very good at restarting things or things like that. Summer. Spring. And finally, December. So you might be an Aries, Taurus, maybe a Leo. You also might be born, or maybe these months are significant for you. So July, December, summer, or spring. Your first letter or last letter of your name might be B, U, G, or J, N, E, W, or M, or F. 2, 6, 9, 4, or 0 might be significant. Maybe you're 24, 26, 64, 69, 62, 60, 42, 46, 49, 40. Or maybe these months are significant. Maybe they represent your day of birth. Maybe the 26th, the 24th, the 29th, the 20th, something like that. I heard the FU word be gone. Matthew. Eleanor. Bianca. Walter, and that could be a pet. I'm saying a cat. Oh, and you know, there's again something about you being able to change. And I heard changing with the season, like in December everything is frozen or everything is dead with air quote, and then spring comes back and summer's around. It's like, it feels like this is you in life that come back again. So part 1, this is all I have for you today. I hope you resonate with this little reading. I hope you find pieces in yourself and why you are a main character in your life. Please let me know if you resonate with this reading in the comment section below if you feel comfortable to. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. This really helps my channel grow. Feel free to subscribe to never miss any reading I'm uploading. I post a new one every Saturday. Continue to shine. I hope you all the best and hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Hello Batu, welcome back. If you chose the ritual card or the little quartz with all the other crystals on them for the 7 chakras, then this is your reading. Today we're gonna look into why you're the main character, why do you stand out in your life. So I'm just gonna put your cards, your card here with your crystal, and let's see. We're gonna start with your oracle, and then we're gonna proceed to look into your tarot. So we have herbalist, alignment with 222. Everything is working out just as it is supposed to. Definitely have witchy vibe from you now. We have Taurus with cultivate. Again, something about flowers, spring, or plants. Descendant with Invitation. Vesta with Earth. I'm not sure how you say that, so we'll say Vesta then. Transit with Climate. Midheaven with Pinnacle. I hope it didn't sound like pineapple, but maybe pineapple is significant. So yeah, definitely have witchy vibe from you. Definitely have alchemist and creation going from one form to another vibe from you. And people definitely see that. By the way, a little disclaimer. This is a reading that maybe not everything will resonate with you personally, since it is based on how others perceive you mainly. Like, it's mostly why do people see you as a main character. So maybe this is talking about things that you don't see in yourself, but also things that you probably do. So it's a mix. Just keep that in mind. I feel like then that might be strange with the herbalist and even with ritual. I feel like some of you might be studious, maybe some of you are students, but it feels like some of you are very organized, and it might be very different from the people you're around. Probably the people in your family or some of your friends might be the complete opposite. So in their eyes, it's not something that they used to see or used to have around them. So you're kind of special in that sense. I just heard that some of you are a dreamer. I look at this card and it makes me feel a Walt Disney, and then I heard the word dreamer. So maybe some of you have big dreams and you want to create something. Maybe some of you want to travel or something like that. Whatever your dreams are, it feels like you're definitely being perceived and imagined as someone who has big dreams and someone who has big aspiration for yourself. But there's also something about you probably working towards it, like trying to find a way to achieve the things that you want to achieve, especially if it's a dream that people around you never really thought about or seen someone realize. Like for them, it definitely gives like main character vibe from you, because it takes courage, and that's what you are shown to portray. You seem to be very good at creating things. Maybe some of you are artists. I have drawing or painting, but it could be any other kind of arts. But it feels like the way you create art is different and is very, very unique. I should use that term. It's like whatever you create, you put yourself into it. So even somebody who does not know you could feel like there's something about that painting or there's something about that form of art that is special, and without them knowing it, it would be you, because it is you that you put into the things that you do. I have to say 333 might be significant, 666 or 555 also. Some of you that might be dance, maybe some of you are dancers. But it feels like some of you are winning some kind of things with what you do. And that gives you a main character moment. And I heard it gives you main character moments. Like for whatever art form you practice and you create and you show to the world, it feels like some of you are winning something for it. And you're putting yourself out there. And you're definitely being seen as special and standing out for it. With Taurus and the herbalist, I feel like some of you, this might be very specific, but I feel like some of you are kind of like little own bodies. Like you like to be in your own space. Like you could still put your things that you do out there, but you like to be in your own space. You like to do your own thing in your own little world, and you protect these aspects of you. And it feels like this gives you main character energy. This puts you out of the society's box. This makes you stand out, because it feels like every little thing that you do on your day-to-day life, there's so normal things, like maybe just going out for coffee or going through grocery stores, the way you dress, the way you appear, the way you do things, the small things make you stand out. And I really there's really something about the way you protect your space, that's what makes you be a main character. It's like you're you may appear very social in moments, like when you're trying to sell your things, or show to the world your art, your art form, whatever your art form is, versus you being in your home, you being yourself in your little environment. It's so different. These two are like black and white, and that's why you stand out. You're very different, and yet it's like there's two people in one. I feel like most people don't see that protective part that you have about yourself, about your space. So when they do, that's when they have that moment of, oh, they're definitely different than what I originally thought about Pal 2. So for your tarot, we have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, protecting your space, protecting yourself. There's really something about that, and it feels like some people are saying that it's cute. Like, I said 3, but it's 4. I'm sorry, but yeah, it feels like it's not something that they used to. The Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Hangman, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So I'm sorry if I kind of repeat myself about this thing about you being a own body person. I seem to not be able to put the finger on it, but there's really something about that, and it's something like, there's something cute about that makes you like a main character. And with the High Priestess, something at the beginning made me feel like there's witchy vibe about you. It still does, and it comes back with the High Priestess. I feel some of you are very intuitive, very good with feeling the vibe of other people. You might be good at making them talk about themselves. It's like making them feel comfortable with you, and they start to say things about their life, themselves, their feelings, their thoughts to you, even without knowing you that much. And the way you respond to them, the way you interact with them, it feels so nice for them. It feels like you're very special in those moments, and that gives you, like, I never saw somebody like Pal 2. It's the first time that happens to me, and that what makes you stand out. That is what makes you a main character in those moments. You seem to be very, at least you appear that way. Like, people definitely feel like you're very in tune with your emotion, with yourself, especially with the Queen of Cups. Specific, but some of you might be writers or readers, but there's something about writing a book and putting yourself in it. It's like people see characters that you create in you. The main character of your stories is you, for the people that are close to you. There is something here for someone about not loving conflict, not wanting to be in conflict with other people, and how you deal with conflict situation. I feel like some of you have a soft voice, and when others start to raise their voice at you, the way you respond is very mature, is very kind. You're not, it seems like you're not someone who will raise their voices or try to fight with people, because you do not like that. You're not like that. So you will simply say something and move away from the situation that is a conflict. And that, for people who don't know you and live that with you, or trying to have a conflict with you, that surprised them, and that kind of gives them a moment to think, a reality check, sorry. And that puts you in a box of, that was kind of a main character moment, to not react, to not be like everybody else in that situation, or to do what most people would do in that situation. Okay, so let me give you some, maybe we can call that clues about you or something. Let's see. Oh, R. Okay. Whoa. We have, right away, we have you, R, D, M, or W. Leo, yeah, main character energy. P, I think you say Y, but Y. N, a lot of letters today. V, whoa. S, I guess you could see it also as a 5 if you feel drawn to this number. 6, and March. So you may be born in Leo season or in March. Maybe the number 6 is also significant. Like I mentioned, 5 could also be. The first letter or last letter of your... No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is your first letter of your first name or last name could be R, D, N, U, M, V, P, Y, or S. Maybe D and D is significant for some of you. I heard Are You Okay? Pete's could be significant. Maybe it's a nickname. With the PS, you know, after you write a letter, you add PS and you add something. So maybe some of you are writers. Volume, music could be significant. Rendezvous, you know, meeting someone, meeting people. But yes, Batu, this is everything I have in regards of you being a main character and why. I hope you resonate with this reading. I hope you recognize some parts of yourself in this reading. Please feel free to let me know what you think or how you feel about it in the comment section below if you're comfortable to. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. This really helps my channel grow. Feel free to subscribe to never miss any reading I'm uploading. I'll post a new one every Saturday. I wish you all the best and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye! Hello Pathway, welcome back. If you chose the Intuition card or the Amethyst, then this is your reading. Like I mentioned, we're gonna look into why you're the main character in your life. Why do you stand out? I'm just gonna put your card here and your little crystal. We're gonna start with your oracles and then move on with your tarot later. We have communication. And we have Mom, I am a rich man. So you know it was a sound on TikTok or Instagram. Maybe some of you heard it and you know where that comes from. We also have progressions with journey. The 11th house with community or Aquarius. Maybe some of you are Aquarius. South node with past. The moon with perception. And solar calm with clarify. Okay, definitely have the vibe that you are really one with the people, if I can use that term. At least that's what I'm hearing in my head. Maybe some of you are I don't know if it's a thing where you're from, but maybe you are in communication major or doing something in school related to communicating with people, maybe in languages or something like that. But with this one in the 11th house in Aquarius, it really feels like you are drawn to people, you're interested in other people and what they're living, how to communicate, you know, like I mentioned, languages or traveling. But there is something here about you and others that is strongly apparent or seen. Some of you might be having I think it's called a chameleon personality. Yes, I think that's the right term. I feel like some of you that might be the case, or it's just that you fit in with a lot of group of people. Basically everyone, your personality just kind of adapt and you can have conversation, basically everyone. You seem to be someone who is quite intuitive, obviously with the intuition card. But even with the moon card, it feels like you're very in touch with yourself, in touch with what you want, and also in touch with what others need from you. And I feel like that's one way of why you are so good with other people and so good at being with people that are very different from your own background. You know, it feels like you can be with people of all walks of life. and others really see that about you. They really feel that connection with you, and I think that's just something pretty rare. I think it's something that most people don't really feel with other people outside of you when they meet you. And that's really strongly something that makes you a main character, that makes you stand out from others. Maybe that would be strange for some, but the mom I am a rich man makes me feel like you are, you know your place, you know what you want, you're very confident, at least that's how you appear to be. And I think that this is kind of the vibe that makes you be a main character amongst others, that makes you stand out. But it's not to say that you seem as someone who pretends to be someone they're not. That's totally not the vibe I have from you. But you definitely appear as someone who knows where they're going, who know what they want to do, who know what they want, and also what they don't want, and are gonna do everything in their power to make their own way. You also seem to be someone who's very good at moving forward, at letting go of what's no longer serving you, of learning your lessons and growing. All of these are main character traits, you know, amongst other people who stay still. You don't. You keep moving. And you want others to move with you. You want others to grow with you. You're ready to help them learn and to help them in that journey. But if it's like, if someone makes you feel like you cannot move anymore, you're not gonna stay with that person, whether it's your friends, family, in regards of a relationship. Just move the camera so we could see your tarot, because now that's what we're gonna look into. So we have the 9 of Cups, the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, the 6 of Coins, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. 999 could be significant. Like I mentioned, some of you might be very good at moving on, moving forward, at change in general. You seem to have this energy of wanting to discover new things, discover new people, discover new languages or nations, whatever your case may be. But this energy of wanting to connect with others, and I don't only mean people, but also other things like animals and insects or fish, whatever it is. You seems to be someone who's very open to everyone and everything, and that is a huge part of why you stand out. I also heard like you probably have a lot of knowledge about a lot of topics, so maybe you're very smart, or you seem to be very smart and very what's that term, very knowledgeable. But that is quite interesting. Also, you might be someone who has a lot of stories, especially if you travel a lot and try to see the world. It feels like you always have a nice story to tell, and people love that about you. The way you carry yourself across the world in your life really makes you a main character, really makes you stand out. Your point of view on things, the way you share, the way you speak of things too. There's something about freedom here, and that may be the Aquariuses, if some of you are Aquarius, so maybe you have a lot of 11th house or Aquarius placement in your chart. But there's strongly something about freedom and wanting to discover new things, to learn new things, and having no strings attached to you, being able to move in every direction and see every possibilities, lift every rock and see what's underneath, see both sides of the coins always. That makes you a main character in your life for others, and that's truly like you are like a breath of fresh air. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna give you maybe some things that could help you, not help you figure out if it's your power or not, but maybe added messages or clues about yourself or something important for you. Okay, I'm gonna go with just okay. We have the number, no, not, I thought it was 7, so maybe 7 is significant, but it's Z. Aries. It's funny because Aries came out on every pile, and each time I have main character moment. So anyway, spring. Cancer, yeah, you know, with the moon, maybe your moon is in Cancer. And I said with the moon, and that's because emotion and Cancer, to me, they goes together, and the moon is like that. Pisces. Taurus. Oops. Fall. Well, right now it's kind of fall. At least when you're gonna see this, it's probably going to be, or it's gonna soon be fall. Libra. 0. I'm gonna put it here. Oh, 3. G. I don't know. Do you say G or J? Anyway, T. So maybe you are Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, or some of these are in your chart. Maybe it's the houses that they are linked to that you have in your house, in your chart, sorry. Maybe fall is important. Maybe it's the time of year that you like. Maybe you are born at around fall. Spring also, or Aries. 0 and 3 could be significant. Maybe you're 30. The first letter of your first or last name could be T, J, or Z. Maybe some of you are called Tristan, Gabrielle, TNT. I think, I mean, it is in Montreal, so if you're from Montreal too, it is, you would know what it is. I don't know if it's like outside of Montreal, so maybe it's not, but that might be very specific. Otherwise, TNT is an Asian grocery store or a shop, and whatever the term you want to use. So maybe those are something you like or something that are important for you. You might be a Gen Z. But yes, pile 3, this is all I have for you in regards of why you're the main character and why you stand out in your life. I hope you found yourself in some parts of this reading. Please let me know in the comment section below if you feel comfortable to. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. This really helps my channel grow. Feel free to subscribe to never miss any reading I'm uploading. I post a new one every Saturday. I wish you all the best and hope to see you next time. Bye bye!